All right, boys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be part 2 of the ramey racing block going into my EG hatch. So today we got some goodies came in, spent a couple bucks on, pretty hype, but let's get straight into it. So what I did was I ordered a Gates time belt kit. It came with an OEM Honda water pump, time belt tensioner, and of course the blue Gates time belt. If any of you guys need the serial number or anything like that, here she is. That's how it came. So today we're gonna slap this water pump on here. This guy right there. We got our water pipe on and the thermostat. Also ordered Skunk 2 B series coolant hoses. And yeah, we still gotta get the head decked. As you can see, it's still sitting there, prepped. Not really 100% sure if I want to lock the VTEC or not, because I read up on some forums and on Facebook, and it sounds like everyone says the car drives like absolute dog dick if it's a street car, if the VTEC's locked, which I kind of had in my head already, but I might try to save myself the frustration and actually not lock the VTEC and hope the head's good, fingers crossed, and see how that plays out after I get the head decked and all back together and, you know, testing the car and things like that. But worst comes to worst, I do have a B16 head sitting in the shed that is fully refreshed, new valve seals, everything looks really good on it. I just don't have an intake manifold, so I would need to get one of those, but that's not the biggest deal in the world. I'm sure I can find one on Facebook Marketplace or buy a brand new one or something like that. So, yeah. All right, boys, so I'm in the middle of disassembling these heads from the springs, retainers, and lost motion assembly into the B16 head from the GSR head. And I think I figured out why VTEC was coming in and out like that, and I'm kind of ticked off about it because it's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. And I don't know if any of you can name what this part is or have a part number, or if it's supposed to be there or not, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be there, and that's why I'm having issues. So yeah, take a look at this. This is the Dizzy side of the B16 head. See what we got right here? If it'll focus. It's like an Allen key plug, all right? And this is on the back side where your oil pressure comes to engage your VTEC on an LS VTEC, and the oil runs through this passage here. Now on my other head, on my other setup, when it was B20 VTEC in the hatch, I always noticed there's a little bit of extra oil seeping out, and I thought it was just, you know, the distributor seal or something. But check that shit out. I can't believe that. It doesn't have a plug. So it worked fine on the dyno, I'm assuming, because, you know, there was no G-force pushing the oil, making it slosh backwards, because this is the back side of the head. But when I got on it, I would assume the oil would take the passage back that way, and the pressure would shoot it back up out of this hole instead of shooting it back in to make VTEC re-engage. So pretty much the whole time, that B20 block is still good. Everything else is good. It was this stupid fucking, probably $2 fucking plug that wasn't there, which is fucking super aggravating, but I'm glad I found it. God, I can't. Look at all the parts I had to go through. That even I just saw it. I just was looking at it and I was like, what the fuck is that? Some serious fuckery going on here, dude. But it is what it is. Get back to the grind. Okay, boys, we got the head together, except for the LMAs. I just ordered some because the ones in here were being a pain in the ass, didn't want to come out. And there's like a newer spring style that I'll put on the screen that you could put in with the rods that hold the rockers, I guess rocker rods you would call them. In still, so you can just put that spring in there and you're good to go. It's got like a little flat top on it. So, real question is now with these bigger head studs, is the head gonna fit? It's a great fucking question. I didn't really think about that, and they fit in the block fine, and now I'm second guessing myself, so we're about to test fit this on. If it goes on, it goes on. Head gasket's on the right way. Right, up, right there. So, yeah, I guess if it goes on, we're just gonna roll with it and let her eat. So, wish me luck. All right, boys, we got our blocks racing. VTech dowels in the block. Here and here. This will be exhaust side. And we're gonna see what goes on. Got these in place of the other lost motions because they decided not to come out, and I already have one rocker rod all the way out, and I still didn't want to come out, so I figured just get new ones. This actually came in a day. I've been lazy. So these, on the other hand, you can put in with the rocker rods in the head still, as far as I know. You know, if I'm cussing and throwing tools in 5 minutes, then you guys will know then can't do it. But here we go. All right, if you can't tell, I got them all to 80. Check this out. It's my cheap ass little Harbor Freight torque wrench I actually stole from my buddy. We're about to hit this bitch on 90. See, we're right up, lined up with 90. Wish me luck, boys. All right, boys, so I got the 1320 B16 water neck. It's pretty cool, threads in. I tightened it, obviously. I was trying to check, you know, lengths with this top hose usually being over here. Not sure we can make it, but I think with the bends in here, we can kind of stretch it and, you know, do a little massaging. So we'll be all right there. Other than that, for right now, jeez, shit everywhere. Other than that, for right now, you know, we're not looking too shabby. We're not looking too bad. The valve cover isn't actually on, obviously, because we still have to do oil pump, pickup, oil pan studs, because there's no studs under here. Rear main seal with that assembly as well. And then we're pretty close. So obviously we got a couple sensors here that look like garbage. Got to tighten up, you know, the Allen key for the no. Okay. Well, at least I could take off the cams and tighten those. Fuck, I didn't think about that. But other than that, we're not looking too shabby. It's actually looking like an engine out, boys. Check that out. We're looking good. Shit's ready. I need some engine mounts still. I just have that on there just cause. Clutch, engine mounts, intake manifold, big important part, alternator, alternator belt, all that good shit. So yeah, we're getting there. We're moving. It's looking pretty spiffy. It's gonna be a roller, boys. So oil pan is off. Oil pump and pickup is off. We're gonna use the handy dandy Honda Bond, my best friend, to get that on. I did not take the pickup off the oil pump. I just took the little girdle out with it all, so I didn't have to get a new gasket for that because this is fairly new. And I'm probably gonna put a little bit of Honda Bond on that guy because it might be a little crushed down, but it's still relatively new. So yeah, we're just gonna send it. That's how we roll. So here we go. Honda Bond it up and get her done. Maybe get the time belt on today. You're looking good. I forgot I do have to take these cams off. Motherfucker. All right, well, we're rolling. All right, boys, we are back. I did end up getting these plugs behind the cams. The cam gears tightened up. We got the girdle on the bottom. We got the pickup on, cleaned it out the best I could. Oil pump is on and sealed. Did a neat job with that this time. Crank gear is on for the time belt, obviously, all that good shit back there. The two, you know, guides, I guess you call them. And you know, the time belt is tension. I don't want to get too dirty because it looks nice and clean right now, but yeah, check that shit out. Shit looking fresh, son. So right now I'm in the middle of doing the rear main seal. I actually got it out pretty probably unconventional way, but all I did was use that super long deck screw and just use the sledgehammer and pop that shit out the back. I thought it could only come out the front, but I guess the seal is just, you know, there's no burr in there. I thought maybe there was, but hey, came out. We got the, we ran to Advanced Auto, shout out. And we picked up rear main seal, another oil pan gasket. I was hoping to get the metal dowels with this one, but it didn't have it, so I was like, fuck it, I got an extra one. And an alternator belt. Sadly, didn't have an alternator. Or a valve cover gasket for a VTEC head. They say, oh, we can get it from West Palm for you. I said, no, I'm good, I'll just order it. So, as a matter of fact, I do gotta order that. I forgot almost already. We're right there. I just gotta somehow get this rear main seal in there. With it kind of still on the stand. I don't know if I want to do that or try to take it off, but yeah, not gonna be fun by myself either way. Fuck. All right, boys, so we ran into another issue. I was gonna test, you know, kind of test to see if I can get it in there while this thing's RTB'd up. So I was testing it dry. And obviously you want to oil up the inside of the seal before you do that, which I didn't because I wasn't really trying to get it on yet. I was just trying to see if I had enough room. Well, look there, there's a dowel. What do we got? 2 dowels in this one. So now I need to figure out how to remove the dowel from here. I'm gonna assume there's a reason why they didn't try to take that one out of there. So I guess we'll try to fuck up the one in here first and see how it goes. I got a pair of channel locks. Probably not gonna work, but hey, fuck it. We ball. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Fuck it, we ball. I got that shit out in like 4 seconds. Yeet. All right, boys, little Mac Miller and this little guy here, and she's home. Looking good, all tightened up. A little bit of RTB coming out the side. You never hurt nobody. I didn't put that much on there, so we should be good. Oh, one step at a time. All right, boys. Well, this is where I'm calling it for the night. It's like 11 o'clock. Your boy's shot, dying. Looking good. We got a pan gasket, got a rear main seal. Hell yeah. Oh, what I didn't show you guys is that I actually picked up this plug kit with these 2 AN fittings on the back and the 1 plug that goes on the back. And we're gonna run a 4-port catch can. Here she is. And looking spiffy. Shit. Hell yeah.